Hello everyone, welcome back to my alternate Dragon Age Origins playthrough. For those of you who have been following this playthrough live and have been waiting for the next part, my apologies. I got wrapped up focusing on other things. Other things also came up in real life that kind of took up some of my time. Plus other stuff got updated and other things that kind of demanded more of my immediate attention, knowing that I could be able to return this at any time. Plus, I was also a little hesitant at this point because Awakening in the past has given me some issues compared to Origins. I actually recall accidentally soft locking the game a couple of times. Now, of course, that was on PS3, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it was immune on PC. Those kind of issues are still there. That's why some people made mods to try and help fix some of those technical issues and bugs. But yeah, Awakening is a bit more less stable compared to the rest of Origins. Plus, there's also some things in terms of decisions to make if you want to do a good run to try and make sure you do the correct choices or right choices. But then I realized this is an alternate run, so that's probably not going to be that big of a deal, honestly, considering the way we have been playing this character, where he's not, horrible, but he's not the nicest guy. Plus, there was also I was also wanting to check whether or not there was any other possible mods that I could add specifically for Awakening that would be able to work, since some of those mods, other mods I have, only work for Origins and don't come over to Awakening. Though what's funny is that there are some mods that bring stuff from Awakening over to Origins. So there's that. So yeah, sorry if you've been waiting a long time for this next part. So let's do some talking, shall we?
Don't worry, I'll keep my mouth
Now,
firmly
better than
shut.
later.
Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here.
Let me guess. Your mother?
Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every floor while father awaited his turn.
Why did you hate your mother?
I don't really
Why did
know.
he hate your mother?
Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me. We should keep our mind on the task at hand.
The Tower of Magi has sent me as an ambassador, Commander. In addition to my diplomatic function, I'm a competent enchanter and runesmith. Is there anything you need? Of course.
So yeah, she's our Sandal for this expansion. So don't know if I need anything right now, but Oh yeah, we also have runes for armor now. So that's a cool thing.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
You need anything, Commander?
So he, of course, is a merchant.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word. Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all, "Grr," and I was, "Grr," but then I got hit by an arrow, and then I fell over, and it was meep, but you were there, and you were all, "Roar." Spectaculous.
Happy to help.
I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the... Here's to the... So, what about it, huh? Huh?
What about what?
I was thinking about my plan for a grand fleet of Mabari chariots. Talked to your dog about it once. Didn't seem impressed. Thing is, the Grey Wardens could use a snazzier image. Everyone thinks we're a grim stick in the muds. Oh, and the ladies love them chariots. Oh, yes.
I'll get on it.
Hey, you. Is you there? You.
Yes, Ogren.
Oh, you're a tricky one, but you're not getting into my head. Oh, no. You with your murmuring, your buzzing. I know your plan, but it won't work. I'm onto you.
Are you alright?
I'm just fine. Watching you. Got eyes in the back of my... Oh. Whoa. Oh. What?
Warden Commander, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mistress Wolsey, sent by order of the First Warden at Whitehart. I'm to act as treasurer of the Arling of Amaranthine. He believed local men could not be trusted for this post.
One of those local men is right here, Mistress Wolsey.
I have every confidence in the Vigil's loyalty in the matter of arms. But gold corrupts even the most resolute soul.
Well, I'm pleased to have your service.
Sir, the Arling is on the brink of economic collapse. Trade must flow. Merchant caravans are being systematically attacked somewhere along the Pilgrim's Path. It is the only route that can reliably provision an army, feed a city, and maintain civilization.
Which road... I'm new to the Arling. Which road is the Pilgrim's Path?
It is the road here from Denerim. You can see why it would be important. In the city of Amaranthine, there is a trader, Mervis, whose caravans have been hit particularly hard. He may know where along the road the Darkspawn, or whatever they are striking.
Have you ever been to Weissapt?
No. It is far to the north. The fortress is said to be impregnable. It still has the areas where the griffins of old would breed. But their like will never be seen again.
The First Warden sent only a treasurer? I need more wardens.
The Fereldans are a proud people. They are proud of you, especially. Had the First Warden sent foreign fighters, it would have caused great distrust amongst the locals. Barrel was specifically chosen as seneschal because he commands great respect here.
Why does the First Warden care about Amaranthine?
About the Arling? He does not. But about the implications? A great deal. When Warden Commander Dryden was cast out of Ferelden generations ago, it created a dangerous precedent. Her true story, and that of the Warden's exile, is one you yourself uncovered at Soldier's Peak, at great personal risk. We are now presented with another precedent. Wardens owning lands and commanding fealty from lesser nobles. If your Arling succeeds, it will be an example to other kingdoms that wardens are important, blight or no.
That'll be all.
Very well, Commander.
Commander,
This is Sir Garavel, the new captain of the guard.
I have a matter to bring to your attention.
What do you know about the Darkspawn attack on the Vigil?
My predecessor, Captain Rullans, and much of the senior staff were inside the keep proper at the time. How they met their fates is unknown. All we know is Darkspawn swarmed the keep.
How many soldiers survived?
Barely any, truth be told, and none of the wardens. But there are many soldiers still out patrolling the roads between here and Amaranthine. We can recover from this.
The Darkspawn leader talked. I heard him.
That is disturbing, Commander. But all throughout the lands we've heard rumors. Tales of new Darkspawn. Terrifying ones, forged out of nightmare and shadow. Something grave is afoot.
Where did they come from?
I talked with the dwarf Voldric earlier. It's his belief, and I concur, that they came from the keep itself. The deep cellars go very deep indeed. Voldrick suspects the Darkspawn found a hidden route into the keep.
Let's change the subject.
Certainly.
Anything important?
Potentially urgent. The Orlesians, wardens, I mean, began gathering information while they were here. The most promising lead they found was a wild tale a couple of hunters told.
Since when is a hunting tale a lead?
I can explain. These hunters, Colbert and, well, the other one, claim to have stumbled across an entrance to the deep roads. Darkspawn all over the place, they said. And this was before the fiends appeared throughout the whole Arling. The wardens were just about to send someone to track down Colbert.
Those hunters may have found the Darkspawn breeding ground.
One breeding ground, at least. Colbert and his friend are in the city of Amaranthine. Probably amongst the refugees outside the city gate. Commander.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendenhau's vassals. Now they will be yours.
My. Now, this brings up one of my absolute favorite parts, and a part that a lot of people love about this expansion. The part where we get to basically be a ruler and get to be the one to make decisions. This is basically the premise for what we got to do in Inquisition, getting to sit upon our throne and cast judgment upon those who have done a wrong or, need me to decide their fate. It started here, and they made it, built upon that in Inquisition, which I loved. That was one of my favorite parts about Inquisition. And it's one of my favorite parts of this expansion. If any of them took part in the murder of my family...
Alhau was enough of a bastard to do that all on his own. But it is possible he had confederates. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Our differences are many, but our cause is one.
Ban Esmerel of Amaranthine, as is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmerel, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against him or his heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
She said that with such enthusiasm, didn't she? Esmerel? She's like, oh, yes, I absolutely swear. Yes.
A pleasure to meet you.
Indeed it is, I'm sure.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire.
My father called you a friend, Edelbreck. Speak your mind.
So you remember me, young Kuzland. Although you're not so young anymore. I swear to you and Andraste I had no part in Howe's treachery. My concern isn't that, however. As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food?
I will take the matter under advisement.
Thank you, my liege.
It's an honor to have you as our liege, Commander.
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them.
I need names.
I cannot give what I do not possess. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition.
I want to see these missives.
Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
So who do I need to know here?
There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbrecht, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Ban Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
Edelbrecht said that we're not defending the farmlands.
Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade.
There's something else important to take into consideration here, and that's the Darkspawn taint, because it does corrupt the land. So the Darkspawn corrupting the farmlands could cause those lands to no longer be fruitful or, able to be used to create food for who knows how long. So, protect the farms.
As you wish. Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
I've heard of a conspiracy against me.
Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense.
Sir Tamara doesn't know, but she's bringing me some evidence.
She's a sly one, Sir Tamara, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options, some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce.
Tell me about them.
We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts.
How do I reach this Dark Wolf?
No idea, honestly. Somewhere in the foreign quarter of Amaranthine is all I know.
What are the soldiers' odds of success?
Not bleeding likely, in truth. Good men, lousy spies.
What wouldn't you recommend?
You could invite a member of each of the noble families to stay as prolonged guests. And if anything untoward happens, well, you get the picture. This is a terribly Orlesian thing to do.
Yep, that sounds about right. That definitely sounds Orlesian. Now, I've usually always gone with the Dark Wolf option. Now, the hostages option is actually interesting because it's actually not necessarily like an option that doesn't make sense. It actually does make sense. It's just, it's kind of horrible because, if something happens, execute them. Let's try the Dark Wolf.
You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost. Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
The ceremony has gone on long enough, Seneschal. Clear the room.
As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to. To business, then. Orlais sent a dozen wardens to the vigil to await your arrival. Nearly all died in the attack, but Christoph is still in the field.
Why was Christoph in the field?
The Orlesian wardens were uneasy that the Darkspawn weren't going to ground with the Blight ended. Christoph was sent to track down some leads. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine.
Why aren't the Darkspawn returning to the Deep Roads?
Wiser men than I have worried over that. One of the wardens said the Archdemon's strength gave the Horde some semblance of purpose. If they found some other purpose...
Did Kristoff reveal anything of what he found?
He did, but not to me. The Wardens keep their own counsel.
Well, Amaranthine isn't small. How am I supposed to find him?
Only so many places travelers visit. I check the inns and taverns.
Is there anything else, or can we talk of other matters?
That's the only thing that needs immediate attention. Do you want something else, Commander?
What does the Seneschal do?
As much as you like, sir. Generally, the Keep's Seneschal takes care of day-to-day matters. If anything important arises, I'll alert you.
Gotcha. Can you tell me more about the Keep?
We call her the Vigil. She's been around for a long spell. They say the Alamari barbarians first built a fort here to stop Tevinter incursions from the lowlands of the Waking Sea. They say that the castle is built on a mountain of bones. Much death here.
Alright, let's step outside.
Better than later.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll talk to her in a moment.
Commander.
Any messages?
Just give me a moment.
Nothing yet.
We have to come all this way. It's cold here. Very cold.
It's not that cold. The Wardens have been some of our best customers, and they need us.
I miss my shop. This place is so drab. It offends my sensibilities.
Andraste preserve me.
I'm so happy these two are here.
Ah, Warden Commander. I represent Master Wade, the finest...
And bloody coldest. I can't feel my fingers.
finest armorer in Denerim. we thought that you might have need of an armorer.
I like how he says that once again as if he doesn't know us or thinks I wouldn't know who he is. Again, remember, they first did this with the mindset that you were going to be playing as this Orlesian Warden, then realized, oh, we have to do this also in case they import the previous character. So then they had to add stuff like this here, where I say, Master Wade, I remember you, the Drake scale armor, right?
My one glittering moment. The highlight of my career. And now I'm stuck at Turnip Keep.
Vigil's Keep. Vigil! Sorry.
Turnip Keep.
Commander. You know how he gets.
So, what brings you here?
This is a temporary relocation. The Darkspawn are most active around Amaranthine. We thought we could help.
And I suppose the money the Crown paid us had nothing to do with it?
Shh!
My men will need armor.
Providing arms and armor for common soldiers. Oh, the indignity. If we are going to be so dreadfully plebeian, I don't suppose Amaranthine has any proper medal. Silverite? Viridium? Or are we back to bronze weapons, stone clubs?
Wade has a point. He's happiest and fastest when presented with a challenge. If you come across any deposits of ore, let us know. Oh, of course.
Uh-huh. So we can get heraldries to decorate some of our stuff and get manuals of focus. Yeah, if we want to respec. Yep. Very nice, very nice. I gotta deal with some of this stuff when it comes to some of my inventory. Plus, of course, level my guys here. So, Voldrick.
Commander, so this is human construction, is it? My brother said you'd need a stonemason, but he didn't know the half of it.
Welcome to the Vigil.
You're too kind. The Darkspawn did a number on this keep of yours, but I suspect it was crumbling well before they showed up. Your Seneschal gave me some fancy decree promising men and monies to fix the Vigil, but it's a paltry sum. I suppose it would be sufficient to reconstruct the walls to human standards, but who'd want that?
I might regret this, but what would it take to rebuild it right?
I'm not certain of the character of the stone in these parts, but we'd need more men for certain. Proper skilled men, not some starving dusters, right? Which all boils down to coin, really.
Okay. 80 sovereigns. This had better be worth it.
It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ha!
Just notice the difference in money.
Groundskeeper Samuel. Is that you?
Who? Maker's breath. If it isn't little Nate. I'd know that face anywhere.
Groundskeeper, I am overjoyed that you stayed on. Please, do you know how my brother died? And my sister? I was in the Free Marches.
Your brother died in the war. But Lady Delilah, don't you know? She isn't dead, son. Not that I know of. Last I heard, she married a storekeep in Amaranthine. Don't know which one. Poor girl.
Did you hear that? My sister is alive.
Notice how he said that, oh, poor girl, because he said she married a storekeep. Like, oh, a daughter of a noble family ended up marrying a storekeep. Oh, poor her, huh? Because, of course, the whole status thing in this kind of, setting is, of course, what really matters. However, we're going to find out that's actually not really the case when we actually encounter her. But anyways. That's wonderful news.
Could we ask around the shops next time we're in Amaranthine?
We could take a look, yes.
Thank you. I would be interested to know just what happened to her.
What's funny is, of course, remember, back in the origin story, Rendon Howe actually implied to us that he thought apparently that young Kuzland here and Delilah actually took a bit of a fancy to each other. And you could actually choose whether or not that was true or not on your end. And we can remind her, I just don't remember how she actually reacts to that little bit of information. But I think I can actually talk to our guys here now that we're out in the open.
All this traveling reminds me of that 1 year in Kursk.
Never mind.
Pleasant than sitting in a Templar cell.
Hello, little kitty. You hungry, little fella?
You're quite the dirty little dwarf, aren't you?
You're quite the dirty little mage.
I do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like you.
And I'm no winking, slack-jawed coward like you.
True. We should form a club.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Look at that! Was Andraste really that much of a looker? Don't you think she would have been, I don't know, a barbarian?
I mean, are you looking for realism here? It's an icon.
Just wondering aloud. After all, Andraste did exist, didn't she? What would she have thought of the Circle of Magi? Forcing mages to fight demons, or be made tranquil?
Well, she was fighting against mages.
The Magisters, yes. But are mages to be held responsible for what they did forever? Seems to me that Andraste counseled men to seek their own path to the Maker, but the Chantry uses her words as a reason to collar us just for being who we are.
Remember this when we get to Dragon Age 2.
That's so sweet of you. I'm all a tingle. Oh well. She's still quite a looker for a prophet. I'm just saying.
I don't mean to alarm you, Commander, but it's possible there are still Darkspawn in the Vigil.
The captain didn't mention anything about that.
Let me explain. You know Dworkin? That mad dwarf's bombs shook the whole keep. Some of the deep cellars caved in. I suspect that there are pockets of darkspawn below, trapped. In time, they may dig their way out.
I'm good at killing darkspawn, but not at digging.
We have men who can unearth the rubble at your command. Whenever you're ready, I can take you to the basements.
Let's go.
Straight away, sir. Here we are. The vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades. And that blasted Dworkin's explosives didn't do the structure any favors.
How far down did the basements go?
No one knows. The vigil's always been here. Since the barbarians, they say. Who knows what's at the bottom?
How did the darkspawn get down here?
I don't know, but no one saw the darkspawn approach on the surface either. Maybe they found a way to attack from below.
Have the men clear the rubble.
You heard the commander. Put your backs into it. This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
What is that smell? The how?
Do you have a point, Mage?
Hey, I'm fond of the hows. I'm also fond of the whys, the whos, and the whats.
How
Oh, it's shameful how long it took me to come up with that.
Let me take a moment here, though, to, so he is an assassin, but he can be some other things here. Let's make him a ranger and a bard. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, basically, of course, gotta give him a lot of the archery stuff. Since he's gonna be... Oh! Need to give him more dexterity. I'll have to wait on that. Have him be our lockpicker here. There we go. Alright.
Alright, alright. I'll get on it.
Oh, poor doggy. Her fur is patchy and caked with dirt and blood. Poor girl. Small scroll bound to the dog. Adria writes that she has taken refuge in the lower levels of the keep.
Adria? She was like a mother to me. We must save her.
Why don't I have an option to take care of this dog? Let's pretend that I then turn around and go back to her and be like, I found a dog that needs medical attention. Take it to, someplace to get help. To save this dog's life.
Dogs. Let's kill them all. All right. Now's better than later.
Response from Rendon Howe. Lowen, we cannot afford an insurrection. Put any troublemakers in chains. Do whatever it takes to weed them out. Whatever it takes, Lowen. Do not fail me. Not my best Tim Curry, but, you know.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Excellent!
The Avars who lived here. Notice there's a door there. Remember that for later.
All right, all right.
Unless I'm misremembering.
I see enemy.
Ghouls!
Now, welcome later. Got it.
How correspondence. Delilah Howe letters.
This is nice.
Oh, thank the Maker. Please, let us out.
Run.
Quick, before more of those things come.
Hi?
No, Adria. We have to help her. There must be some way. Adria.
How about you?
Well. A letter to Rendon Howe. My Lord Howe, some of my men are not pleased with your plan. They will incite others against you. For the plan to succeed, our forces must be united. If word gets out, if even one of them informs Kuzland, it will be your head on a plate. I say this with all due respect, sir. Your captain, Lowen.
Got it.
I have a feeling Lowen didn't last that long.
You murdered a slew of Darkspawn there. Well, you hear the stories about you and the Wardens. But to see it firsthand...
The other Wardens didn't inspire you?
Oh, they did too. Even though the attack was a surprise, they killed droves of Darkspawn. Just ask the poor maids who have to clean it up. But you're something else. Anyway, it looks like the explosives caved this section in. I brought along Master Voldrick.
So, this is how you humans ply your stonecraft. Disgraceful, that is. What, this would barely last a few centuries. I wager these passages may go far enough to connect to the deep roads.
We need to seal the section off.
We've my brother's bombs. But no, there's too many passages to block. This is a grave matter. If we don't shut these tunnels, the Darkspawn can attack from below again.
Andraste's blood. There are basement entrances throughout the keep. There's no way to defend against that.
Then we follow the tunnels and hope to find a single point to block off. Never you fear, lass. With the Warden's muscle and my stonecraft, we'll find a way.
Let me know as soon as you clear the passage.
We'll need some time, but as soon as we clear it, we'll let you know.
Let's go back to the keep.
Of course.
You don't actually think your jokes are funny, do you?
Could have sworn that fly was buzzing again.
Har!
Let me tell you about my life in one word.
Oh no, don't take me back to the tower. I'm far, far too delicate.
I'm not only a dwarf, I'm a moron. Listen to me fart.
Oh no, big Templar man. What are you going to do with that sword?
Ooh.
Don't play with fire unless you want to get burned, son.
You're back. You need anything?
I found some more.
Oh, this will help a great deal. Viridium.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
You'll have your guards.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Heren, you abuse me so, it's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
Okay. So. We have some places to go. And we will be heading out to check those places out when we return. Stay tuned.